Ronaldo. Oh, genius!
Cristiano Ronaldo is no stranger to making headlines, but sometimes it's not just for his performances on the pitch. He has a history of shutting down disrespectful interviewers, whether by walking out, calling them out, or simply ignoring their questions. His confidence, frustration, and unwillingness to entertain nonsense have led to some of the most unforgettable moments in sports media.
Fuera es del 30 de noviembre. ¿Por qué te está costando un poco más de trabajo marcar fuera?
The harshest pressure of the 2016 European Championships was when Portugal lost its first two matches, and people were counting on their captain to change things. Just before an important group match against Hungary, a reporter approached him during a team walk and asked, "Are you ready for the match?"
Desde que estou em Espanha, diz-me jogador que ha marcado mais goles que eu fora de casa. Uno.
The man was showing signs of distress, but Ronaldo chose not to respond. Instead, he just seized the microphone from the reporter and tossed it nonchalantly into a nearby lake before strolling away. This scene went viral as regards shocking videos, and while the better part saw it as an overreaction, some viewed it as Ronaldo's expression of frustration over media pressure. It has become a moment marked in history as Portugal victorious at the end of the tournament, thereby achieving their first crown in a major international event. The recorder's mic, however, remains missing. Still, months earlier, Ronaldo had exchanged some angry words with reporters. Before the match against Roma, Ronaldo was confronted with his goal drought away from home. He was asked by a journalist whether the fact that he hadn't scored an away goal for several months was a concern. Annoyed, Ronaldo retorted sarcastically, "Who scored more goals away from home than me since I arrived in Spain?" And before the reporter could offer a retort, he simply stood up, with everyone still in shock, and exited the news conference. But Ronaldo measured for himself the most brutal punishment that night. An away goal was scored, and the criticism was silenced. This only reinforced one belief: never question the guy. These confrontations highlight Ronaldo's unwillingness to entertain negativity from the press. Whether it's throwing a mic, walking out, or firing back with sharp responses, he has always handled criticism in his way. And while his methods may be controversial, there's no denying that he backs up his words with his performances. But this isn't where the story ends. There are even more unforgettable moments where Ronaldo put reporters in their place. Cristiano Ronaldo has always adhered to a strict diet, coupled with a rigid dedication to his fitness. He is pretty open about his aversion towards junk food and drinks, and this mindset won him to the most shocking incident of sports marketing lore in 2021. Sitting down for a press conference at the UEFA European Championship, Ronaldo saw two Coca-Cola bottles on the table before him, which were among the tournament's major sponsors. Without laying low for a second, Ronaldo reached for both bottles, squeezed them out of sight from the camera, and in place, held up a bottle of water while saying one simple word, "agua," which, I suppose, means water in Portuguese. This might have seemed like a trivial act, but its ramifications were immense. Just hours after Ronaldo's act, Coca-Cola shares started to drop by 1.6%, equivalent to a market value loss of $4 billion. The incident kicked off a huge global debate about athletes' capacity to affect corporate sponsorships. Some viewed it with the regard of a serious declaration about health, while others thought it was disrespectful to a sponsor that has supported football for so long. The act put Coca-Cola into the pit, but it paved the path. Other players followed suit in quick succession. Paul Pogba, an actual Muslim, took out a bottle of Heineken beer from the press conference on religious grounds. Consequently, Scotland international John McGinn imitated the actions of Ronaldo once again as he brushed a Coca-Cola bottle out of his own media session. The movement against brand placements was growing, but not everyone was on board.
Задает вопрос, я предоставляю слово. Перевод синхронно, если иностранцы отсюда будет русский текст.
While Ronaldo declined to endorse Coca-Cola, Russian coach Stanislav Cherchesov did the exact opposite. He smiled and took a sip from a Coca-Cola bottle that was in front of the press at the later press conference. His reaction seemed to make a mockery of the whole controversy, and Coca-Cola wasted no time in using the opportunity to promote the clip. This moment wasn't just about Coca-Cola. It was about how much influence athletes like Ronaldo have. A single gesture from him affected the stock market, changed how sponsors approached branding, and sparked discussions about the role of corporate giants in sports. Despite the backlash, Ronaldo never apologized. He stood by his actions, reinforcing his belief that athletes should promote a healthy lifestyle. And whether people agreed or not, he once again proved that when Ronaldo speaks, or, in this case, moves a bottle, the world listens. And this wasn't the last time he made headlines for calling out the media and corporations. There's more. Cristiano Ronaldo has had his fair share of awkward and frustrating interviews. Whether it's reporters pushing controversial topics or mocking others, Ronaldo has never hesitated to walk away when things get out of hand. Despite being a professional soccer player, Ronaldo has owned several businesses, actually investing in outside ventures, including a line of headphones. One time, he had to attend a promotional event, wherein he had to participate in what was meant to be a simple interview regarding the product with a few reporters. Alas, the rest spoke of questions concerning the FIFA corruption scandal. This kind of question had nothing to do with him. First, he tried to ignore such questions, but reporters won it by initiation. His frustration was visible. After a few awkward smiles, he got tired of it all. He stood up and walked out of the setup without uttering a single word, leaving the reporters dumbfounded.
What's your name? Your name?
Lyota.
Yota.
Ronaldo's walkouts, of course, involved frustration in some cases, and some others were acts of standing up for others. In Japan, during an event in 2013, a young fan stood up and asked a question in Portuguese, which was not the fan's mother tongue. Some members of the press laughed at him rather than applauding his effort. Ronaldo immediately shut them down. He turned to the crowd and defended the boy, saying, "Why are you laughing? He speaks better Portuguese than some of you." His firm response silenced the room, and the moment quickly went viral. For many, this incident showed another side of Ronaldo, his respect for fans and his refusal to tolerate disrespect, even from the media. 2014 saw a lot of speculation on Ronaldo's future at Real Madrid. Questions kept coming up in an interview about his leaving at the expiration of his contract in 2018. Ronaldo, however, was not interested in forwarding an on-binding transfer rumors. But the barrage of questions pushed his crew to signal it was time to end the meeting. Instead of snapping or showing frustration, Ronaldo remained polite. He smiled, thanked the reporters, and left, leaving them without anything more than when they started. Whether it is shutting down disrespect, refusing to entertain rumors, or avoiding unnecessary controversies, Ronaldo has always been very firm in his interviews. And he has no issue walking out when boundaries are crossed.
They're trying to force you out.
Yes, not only the coach, but the other 2 or 3 guys there around the club.
In 2022, Cristiano Ronaldo sent shockwaves through the football world with a tell-all interview with Piers Morgan. This wasn't just any interview. It was an all-out expose on Manchester United, his former teammates, and the club's management. Ronaldo didn't hold back. He made it clear that he felt disrespected and that the club was no longer the powerhouse it once was.
They don't care about the club. I mean, professional sport.
Ronaldo directly accused the Glazers, United's American owners, of not caring about the club. According to him, they treated it more like a business than a football team, prioritizing profits over performance. Fans had criticized the Glazers for years, but hearing it from a legend like Ronaldo gave their frustration even more weight.
I don't know why he criticized me so bad, or...
Is it jealousy as well, perhaps, that you're still playing? And
Another bombshell came when Ronaldo addressed criticism from his former teammate Wayne Rooney. Rooney had questioned Ronaldo's attitude and professionalism, but Ronaldo fired back, suggesting that Rooney was simply jealous because he had retired early while Ronaldo was still playing at the top level.
It's hard to listen that kind of criticize and negative about people who play with you.
Ronaldo also aimed at Gary Neville, another former teammate who had criticized him in the media. Ronaldo argued that Neville and others were judging him without knowing the full story. He unfollowed both Neville and Rooney on social media after the interview, making it clear that their friendships were over. Among the many controversies surrounding his exit were the remarks that Ronaldo made about the then Manchester United manager, Erik ten Hag. Ronaldo claimed in comments made to the media that he had not been respected and had been provoked by ten Hag, who, according to the player, did not consider him at all as a player. These confirmed rumors of bad blood between the two all through the season. The immediate fallout. Manchester United terminated Ronaldo's contract, ending the player's second period with the club in the most dramatic fashion possible. In a fortnight, Ronaldo signed up with Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia to begin a new chapter of his career. It is very inspiring and motivating to witness the transition of Cristiano Ronaldo from a very common level of upbringing into one of the wealthiest athletes around the world in this scenario of life. This small island, Madeira, in Portugal, is where his family had a strong holding concerning finances. Ronaldo's father didn't have a car. His childhood was not full of luxury. Today, the man has an utterly ridiculous collection of supercars that is scary and on par with some of the most reputed car collectors in the world. He can only hold on to the rarest and most expensive machines on this planet, as his net worth is more than $500 million. One of the most viewed cars in the garage of Ronaldo is his Lamborghini Aventador, which is worth approximately $300,000. It can take its beast from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds because it has a 6.5-liter V12 engine. It's not surprising that Ronaldo the speedster on the ground loves fast cars. Ronaldo also acquired a rare Ferrari Monza SP1, which is so rare that only a handful of individuals globally have it. This limited edition Ferrari is prepared for pure performance and is priced at nearly $1 million. Interestingly, Ronaldo missed Manchester United training in 2021 to go to Maranello, Italy, to personally collect the vehicle from the Ferrari factory. This move sparked a lot of debates concerning the intentions of the player, with both fans and pundits questioning his commitment to the club. Maybe the crown jewel, enhanced by the Cento DX's $9 million astounding price tag of his car collection, is the Bugatti Cento Dieci. This ultra-rare hypercar is a celebration of Bugatti's 110th anniversary, and only 10 of these were manufactured worldwide. Equipped with a W16 engine capable of delivering 1,600 horsepower, it circumnavigates 230 miles per hour in a matter of seconds. He has had a Bugatti X Chiron in his possession and a Bugatti Veyron, but nothing even remotely competes with the Cento Dieci in value. Ronaldo's passion for cars is more than a show of wealth. It is a testimony to how far he has come. From nothing to being able to have his collection worth millions of dollars, it speaks volumes about his success, determination, and love for speed. Cristiano Ronaldo has never been one to hold back, on or outside the pitch. From showing reporters the door to blasting Manchester United, to throwing a microphone into a lake, and even wiping $4 billion from Coca-Cola's market value, Ronaldo has gained attention many times. Some moments received paltry reviews, while others endorsed distinct leadership qualities. Be it when he protected a young fan from ridicule, or when he chose not to answer questions he found unbecoming, he has consistently remained true to himself. But there is one thing to know. He is fearless. The very essence of his character is the ability to stand up for his beliefs. This, without any shadow of doubt, is what has made him one of the greatest sporting icons. What do you think was Ronaldo's most shocking moment? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible sports stories. Stay tuned. We have more jaw-dropping content coming soon.